it's me again. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am going to be using all the beautiful pastel colours from Madame Glam's latest collection and create a set of pastel nails that are equally lovely. I really like these nails. In fact, I would go so far to say as they're probably my favourite set that I've done for a long time. I don't mean to blow my own trumpet. I'm just, you know, sometimes you really like a set of nails that you do, and this is them for me. Right, so I have got some blooming gel here, and I've put a layer of Candyland, or did I? No, I think it was just one on a nail, and I've cured it. And on this first nail, we're going to do like kind of 3 different techniques on this nail. So this first one, we're going to do a marble, and I'm showing you all the gorgeous colours that I'm going to use in the marble, and I'm putting them on the palette in a line. And then on the nail here, I am applying a thin coat of the blooming gel. There was a little thing there that I'm going to get off the nail. And I'm specifically doing a Madame Glam gel polish set today because they have got their 2-day shopping event started today. So you can get 50% off using code NatMug50MAR. I'll put it on the screen there. Basically you get 50% off everything, and you can, even if you're not a VIP, you even have the opportunity to purchase some pudding gels. I think you do. I think it's like what happened before with the Black Friday, and then they had one in January, but you can only use the code once, I believe. So if she didn't say that this time in the email, but I expect that probably is the case. So if you make sure you get everything you want in your first order. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh, by the way, here I'm just dabbing the side of the nail with a wipe, and what it's going to do is it's going to pull off some of the excess gel polish, and it's also just going to help that marble spread a little bit. If you wear gloves, you can do it with a gloved finger. I was just being sensible this time because normally I'll just do it with my naked finger, but don't get uncured product on your naked skin, because if you do that a lot like I do, it can cause allergic reactions. You can develop allergies over time. Doesn't matter what brand of gel it is. If you do it a lot, you just be careful. So I'm being sensible today, and I'm using a wipe. And then we're left with this beautiful pastel nail. Yes, so back to the 2-day shopping event. You have to buy a minimum of 3 items. I think it's only 1 use per person, although it wasn't in the email, but just to be on the safe side, make sure you get everything in that you want. If not, you'll have to get your partner to set up a Madame Glam account for you so you can use the code again. But yeah, 50% off, and it's an absolute bargain when you do this. Make the most of it. Also, if you're in the UK, you have the exchange rate as well. So what might be £10, $10 on their website might only be £7.50. So you've got that as well. Do bear that in mind. And yeah, they are. I mean, I use them all the time. They're beautiful gel polishes. I absolutely love them. They are one of my. They're in my top 3. What do you call it? My top 3 gel polish brands, definitely. I love them very much. So yeah, this nail that I'm doing is an ombre nail. So we've gone from a marble to an ombre, and this one I am doing an ombre with 5 colours. Oh, crazy! So each time I blend 2 of the colours together, I will wipe off the polish on my brush before I move to the next 2 colours. And if you find that you've put too much gel polish on your nail and you've got a lot of, you can just wipe the excess gel polish off and then go back in to do your blend. See, I'm just wiping off some of the, and what you'll find is that the gel polish will settle a little bit before you go into your next coat. So this is the second layer, and the second layer always looks better than the first. So again, I'm just putting the gel polish on. Make sure you don't add too much gel polish to the nail, because it just, it gets a little bit, I don't know what the word is, overwhelming. Maybe not overwhelming, but yeah. So make sure you don't want you want there to be enough that you can blend it together, but you don't want there to be enough that you're constantly having to wipe off excess gel polish off your brush. And then, yeah, the second coat is normally a lot easier to blend than the first. And if you want to, especially with the first coat that you do, just leave the nail for a few seconds just to sort of self-level, and it will get rid of any of those like ridges that your ombre brush might have left in the gel polish. I think you'll know what I mean. So again, look, I'm just flicking between the colours, wiping my brush between a lint-free wipe just to get off any excess gel polish before I move into the next two colours, and then I will do that all the way up the nail. I'm just going to have a swig of coffee. Oh, and another one, hang on. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so when this is done, I will just leave it for about 10 or 15 seconds before I put it in the lamp. Because can you see it looks a little bit ridgy. So if you leave the gel polish just to self-level a little bit, then that will kind of help that out. I'm still blending. This was like Blend City, man. What? I don't know. I don't know what I'm about. There we go. Have I finished? No, I have not. I'm still blending. Okay, I think I finished now. Yes. Okay, wipe that uncured gel polish off your fingers, by the way, as well. Okay, so we've now got our marble and our ombre. The next nail I'm going to do, so I've got blueberry cream here. I'm going to apply 2 coats of this to it. Now, this next technique is kind of like a sugaring technique, but we're going to use it to make a textured nail. Yeah, I do this quite a lot in my videos. I love the finish, so I love the look of it. It also looks really nice. I'm going to matte. I've done 2 coats of that blueberry cream. I'm going to matte top coat it so that it's matte, obviously. You can leave it shiny if you want to. It doesn't matter. If you do it matte, it's easier for you to control the gel polish that you put on than it is if it's shiny. So that is now matte, and I've got a dotting tool here. This is my fattest dotting tool, and I've put a little dob of gel polish on my palette, and I'm going to use the dotting tool to make some flowers. So I'm putting 5 dollops on where I want the petals to go, and then I'm going to take my detailer brush and I'm just going to put a little bit into the gel polish on the palette, and then I'm going to bring the gel polish to a point towards the center of the flower. Now, the point doesn't have to be big at all because I don't want the petals to touch. So I'm kind of making sure that there is a gap between each petal. But can you see it's now looking like a 5-petaled flower? Now, I'm not going to cure this. I'm going to get my acrylic, my clear acrylic. This is my Rachel Wilder's clear acrylic. And I'm going to sprinkle the clear acrylic into the gel polish petals that I've painted onto this nail. Now, what's going to happen is the gel polish is going to soak up the acrylic. If it's soaked it up and it's still a bit shiny, can you see it's going shiny? Pop a little bit more acrylic on. You don't want it to be shiny when you pop it in the lamp, otherwise it will feel tacky still. There we go. Pop that in the lamp, and Madam Glam needs a 30-second cure, but when I do this, I like to give it a double cure, so I'll give it 60 seconds, and then I will brush off any loose acrylic powder, and we're left with a little textured flower. So can you see I've got 3 different size dotting tools here? I'm going to do 3 different size flowers, and I'm going to do exactly the same, and I'm going to make a swoosh. And here we go. These are our flowers in our swoosh. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to add to the design because it looks lovely, but we can make it look lovelier. So I'm going to use the 2 greens. I think it was the first one there is Primavera, I think, and the lime one is I Lime You. And what I'm going to do is, like we did with the petals, I'm going to take some dots of each of the greens that I've got there, and we're going to turn these into leaves. So using my detailer brush again, I'm just going to dip it into the, I don't want masses on my brush because I don't want it to, go everywhere, but where I've put a dot, I'm going to use the brush to make points at either side of the dot so that it looks like a leaf shape. And if I'm near a flower, I will direct the leaf from out between 2 petals. I don't know if that makes sense. So where I've got 2 petals, if I've done a dollop, I like to have the leaf so that it looks like it's coming out of between 2 petals. That might not make sense, but I think you might know what I mean. I don't know if you do. Has anyone already bought any Madam Glam gel polishes in their sale? I would love to, but I think like everyone, we're a little bit worried about money at the minute. So yeah, I'm highly tempted to make a small order, but you know when a small order turns into a big order? That's me. Anyway, look, what we're doing now is sprinkling the acrylic onto the leaves. So exactly the same thing that we done with the flowers. And if you don't have acrylic powder, I would always, if you're not an acrylic tech, I would always recommend just getting some cheap clear acrylic just for this technique, because I think it looks lovely afterwards. I mean, it's not going to be to everyone's taste. You can also do it on a shiny nail as well. But yeah, or like you could use some kind of pigment powder, or a glitter, a very fine glitter would do the job. So you don't have to use acrylic powder. Then I'm going to take Madam Glam's white gel paint. Now the white gel paint doesn't have a tacky layer, so we're going to use this just to put some dots between the flowers. Just randomly, we're going to put some dots on, and they will look shiny afterwards. But I don't mind that. So that is looking. Oh, I added some crystals between some little clear, what they called preciosa round flatbacks crystals between the petals in the center of the flowers. I think that looks lovely. Right, this nail is going to be, was that Candyland? I can't remember. 2 coats of that. 2 coats of cherry petals. This cherry petal nail, I put some stickers on and I didn't like them, so I painted over the stickers. So if the nail looks a bit funny, it's because I put stickers underneath them. this one on the end. But I did matte top coat that. I am now going to matte top coat the other 3 nails that I haven't top coated. So this one, the ombre, and the marble. I actually really, really like these. I absolutely love that middle nail. I think it's so pretty. It's actually inspired by Alina Hoyo. I don't know how you say it. She is one of Ugly Duckling's ambassadors. She does beautiful, like, florally designs that are right up my street. I absolutely love them. So yeah, that was very inspired by her, I think. And then I just had to do a marble. I feel like I haven't done a marble in forever. But there we go. Those are the nails done. I'm going to move them around and show you a close-up. Oh, I love them so much. I'm really happy with these. Anyway, don't forget you can get 50% off Madam Glam gel polishes today and tomorrow, Eastern time, using code NATMUG50MAR. Yeah, so make the most of it. Thanks for watching. If you did like this video, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow.